So yeah, just like Balthier said, don't be afraid to experiment. It's gonna be the only way for you to get to know more about the Gambits. So Gambits have been added, and party. Alright, so now we shall be off. I'm gonna set my Gambits. So I'm gonna actually go with near. I'm gonna do faux highest HP or faux lowest HP. Faux lowest HP. And then I'm going to set potion. Let's set a percentage for that. I like ally 50%. That's good. I'll put that over there. First aid. You know, I really don't like first aid, to be honest. So I'm just gonna skip that whole crap and just go right to eye drops, because eye drops will be needed. Ally any is good because it'll only do it when necessary. So ally any means that it'll use it anytime that you know, an ally is blinded. Then they'll use eye drops. But problems with potions is that anytime damage is inflicted, a potion will be used. Will end up you constantly using potions. So you know, there's a difference. So anyway, attack, I'm gonna go with the party leader's target, or nearest visible, I guess. Yeah, nearest visible, party leader's target. I could do cure, and then his HP 30%. Yes. That looks good to me. And we're good. And we will get more Gambit slots. As you could see here, take a look right now. The board has opened up in certain areas. You'll be able to notice that there are now Gambit slots on the board. Here, Gambit slots. Not to get confused with Gambits, because Gambits are, you know, that's something different. Gambits are what you utilize for your Gambit slots. Gambit slots are merely just the slots in which you use for the Gambits that you'll buy or obtain. So, anyway. Also note that Fran will defaultly come with fire, which will be of use in a very short while, because we will be going up against a boss, not really kind of boss. It's not really a boss, but whatever. It's sort of a boss, but not really a boss. But ironically, the boss will be actually immune to fire, so I think the boss, ironically, it's fire main, so it's a horse of fire. So anyway, I'm gonna examine these fallen soldiers. Enjoy the scene.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vaan used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade.
I love Vaan.
A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs.
Ooh.
If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Well, you heard the guy. So now, we just basically gotta make our way through. But apparently someone did die. So, I don't know who, but it was someone. Alright, so now, you should be familiar with this area. This is the sewers, as we were in before. So, get familiarized with those dire rats again. in the sewers before and in the sewers yet again, so let's do it. Go and do the sewers. On a map. And a chest. A phoenix down. It's good. Okay, let me get a map here. A map of the Garamsythe Waterway, which you'll now find out is not as small as it may have appeared. It's actually a gigantic waterway system. It's pretty big. Doesn't seem as big on the map, but it is pretty big, you know. Maybe it's because it's so maze-like. It's a little odd. Anyway, keep it going. So familiarized with the area, I'm sure, since we were here earlier, you know, trying to get into the palace, but now we're escaping the palace, you know, via the same route in the palace again. And I'll talk more about, you know, the gambits, such as, like, you know, steel and all that, but right now I'm keeping the gambits very simple because there's really no good way to set up a good gambit right now. Well, there's really no way to set up tactical gambits, I should say. Tactical gambits are like almost useless. Because there aren't enough gambits in order to set them up, so we can't really do that. Steel, and then, you know what? Balthier. Steel. I think they may have named the stealing a stealing because of how important it is to steal. That could very well be possible. I wouldn't... That's not hard to believe. Because stealing is definitely important. Got a windstone. Wait a minute now. Oop, he popped him. Another windstone and an antidote, so that's good winnings. Okay. Alright. And of course, let's equip. Since he's not using magic, I might as well increase his magic resistance up to 18, which isn't bad, using the goddess's magicite. But later on you'll have to take that off, because that will reduce his MP to 0, meaning that he won't be able to use mischarges, equaling quickenings, same thing, and he basically won't be able to do that, and that's a problem, because that's the equivalent of an element break. The Orachia armlet, we'll give that to Fran. And unfortunately, I did not get the bangle. I don't know where I went wrong, but I did not get a bangle. So from now, I guess for now, I'm gonna have to just manually input Libra, which is a pain in the ass, but I'll have a choice there. Now, it's sort of, I don't know, hard to decide whether or not you want to go in wait mode or active mode, because wait mode is a lot more similar to what we're used to, Final Fantasy games, but regardless of how you look at it, I'd say, you know, active mode is a little bit more challenging, but less strategy involved, and you kind of want the strategy. That's, you know, important. But if you notice in wait mode, there really is no difference between this and the turn-based system. You know, the active turn-based system. It's virtually the same thing, except it's just the way it's designed. You know, every action has a waiting charge time for it, so it's all very simplistic. Gambits, they are simplistic in their execution, but with again, when they come to their actual usefulness, then it becomes more complicated. Alright. But with that being said, let's keep it a moving. This place isn't too overly long, so. But integral. What we got? What we got? Stealing, okay. But watch as the gun just goes boom. See that critical hit? Can only get them from guns. Not many weapons get crits. Only certain weapons do, not all weapons. I got a bad thing. Now it's time to steal. I'm stealing A. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Oh, look at that. So you see how I got 4 hits? That's combos. There are combos and there are crits in this game. 2 different types of, you know, hits, I guess. It will sort of, I guess, explain it to you. I guess I could explain it to you, but it's not really too hard to understand. In fact, it's actually not hard at all to understand. Trying to pull something up here. I won't lie, actually, you know, I got the collector's guide, you know, all that. But regardless, I'm very good when it comes to, I played this game so many times, it's unbelievable. But I would hate to give you the wrong advice. Oh, that would be terrible. That would just be, oh god. Doesn't say anything, although it did at one point. Well, all you need to know is that there's combos and there's crits. And basically, critical hits are really only from ranged weapons. Crossbows, I think hand bombs, bows, and combos are with anything else, such as like the katana. Often combo hits a lot, so daggers, you know, fast weapons in general usually get a lot of combos, so please be a bangle. Oh, it's an antidote. That sucks. Oh, it doesn't suck. We're actually gonna need antidotes because the boss at the end of this sewer loves inflicting poison. So going down this way. Now should be a sleeping. Oh, he's not asleep. Okay. Weak to fire. Just note that. So fire it'll be, and to steel, of course. Oh no no no! Steal from the Gigantoad. Gigantoads. That took away practically half of its HP. And we stole a horn. Note: enemies only have 1 item per enemy, so she'll be okay. And of course, we want to kill that thing, so let's kill it. Great. Wait, didn't I steal that already? Hold on now. Okay, there we go. Alright, dead. Now, just... well, I'll show you after. I have to use Libra again, because I forgot to get the bangle. That was my own fault. Can't blame anybody but myself for that. But it's often very smart to have something like that. With wait mode though, at least you'll be able to strategize more. 56 skill. Okay, so now we try stealing again. Which is, to say the least, can be a little hard. And we got the horn. So now we should get 2 horns, unless he doesn't drop a horn. We got a water stone. But I can't stress this enough, how important it is to steal and how important loot is in the game. It's very, very important. It goes a lot further than just Gil, but Gil in itself, you know, holds a whole different perspective in this game. It's really everything revolves around it. You know, everything revolves around Gil. Licenses is one thing, but in order to, you know, in order to actually obtain it, you have to buy it. So, you know. Black magic, fire. So fire on the toads. Steal from the toads. I'm not saying you have to steal from every single thing. Like in this scenario, I might not steal. I'm just gonna probably get rid of some of these things first. I'll steal from the stealing, but these toads, I might want to get some of them out of the way. Because they do have regeneration on them, and that's a problem. I hate regeneration. And we don't have sap, so we can't remove it. So fire away. If I use fire, that'll do a good amount of damage to it. See, I killed it. Now, hopefully I'll be successful. I still wasn't successful on that, so. Oh well. And again, like I said, you don't have to steal from everything. There's no need. If you feel it necessary, then go ahead. Attack the Gigantoad. That's almost dead, pretty much. And steal from the stealing. And in that case it didn't work, and it's dead now, so. But eventually the Gambits will open up. Last time we had arrived at the shop, they were still, well, I mean they were open, but technically they weren't really open. They weren't really, the shop was open, but they weren't open. They weren't for sale, so. When we return to Ravenaster, the Gambit shop will be open, and will have merchandise. What else we got going on? Any big news updates? Okay, so, a save crystal. Save if you'd like, because we are going to now encounter a little skirmish between us bandits against a bunch of other crudely dressed men in metal, I guess. Men draped in metal armor. No doubt the Imperials, of course. The Imperials are looking for us, remember. Oh, look who returns.
Who would be next?
Close ranks, bring her down.
You don't think she'll just jump? I mean, it's not that high.
Down. Hurry!
I would jump. Even if he wasn't there. I'd still jump. It's not that high up.
She's
It's
not
a
alone.
pretty high, but
Our ranks grow by the hour.
trying
And
to take
our
these
troubles
assholes
with
down. Oh. Okay. Alright. Now, if you really want to steal from them, go ahead, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll even show you what I mean. See? And even if you do, it's just going to be a potion or something like that. What I do see necessary would be fire. That's helpful for the guy with protect on there. And is it dead already? It is. He is dead. And nothing more that I like about, you know, magic is powerful. Ooh, see that? Look at that, huh? Alright. He's gonna be dead in a second. Now we're gonna learn all about guests, and, you know, they're basically a fourth party member, except you can't
You alright?
alternate their equipment.
Thank you.
Or
I'm
license
Vaan,
board.
and this is Balthier, and hey! What's your name?
Amalia.
No, it's not.
Amalia, huh?
We all know
nice
that.
to meet you.
We all know it's Ash.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Ooh, something
Oh,
shining.
now isn't that impressive?
Don't get any ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
Told ya.
You stole that?
Yeah.
What a little idiot.
Have you finished? When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't already.
You should come
Well,
with
they
us.
are, I'm pretty
Better
sure.
than being by yourself.
What, to
Very
attract more
well.
attention? It's retarded.
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with you?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
Agreed.
What's that mean?
Means you're an idiot. Vaan. And as you can see, Vaan is not the main character of the story, and if you still believe he is, then I guess you're as dumb as Vaan. I mean, Vaan's just the eyes.
The
He's an
situation
avatar.
requires I accept such help as I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we find my companions, no longer.
Let's think of her as a guest then. Unlike Fran or myself, our guest probably won't be taking orders from anyone anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases. So we keep to our affairs and she to hers.
Exactly.
I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor,
guest.
being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Just a guest.
Resistance.
Anyway, so there you have it. Amalia, who we've been properly introduced as Ashelia Benargan Dalmasca, now known as Amalia, is joining our party as a guest, or under the guise of a guest, which, as I said, cannot, well, in fact, I'll just show you.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Absolutely nothing. Okay, so unlike guests, right, their actions and abilities are pretty much locked. So, bingo, you'll see a lock, and it'll also say guest. So, for example, you cannot remove them in and out of the party, but you can remove them in and out of the party. Now, also, you cannot equip a guest, but you can equip a party member. Licenses. She is not on the board. Our guest. Gambits is the one thing that you actually can do, but you can only work within the confines of what she knows, or he knows, whatever the guest may have access to. In this case, the only unique thing that this guest has would be cure. That's about it. Seeing as how I have healing already going on, I don't see it hurting to have. And, yeah, let's keep hers the way it is, I guess. Her Gambits seem fine. We'll go with full party leader's target. Okay. Eye drops. Now, I'm gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna give Vaan a Gambit slot because I'm gonna need... You'll see. This boss that we'll be fighting soon is going to be slinging a lot of poison. So we're gonna need the antidotes to cure that. So I'm gonna set that up. Alright, perfect. So, I guess we'll just put that here. I'll put it up there. Alright, so onward we go. And the Fran fight. Here we go, let's get started. So this is supposedly like a boss, but it's not really a boss. Just remember that eye drops remove blind. So set up a Gambit to heal it, you know, such as, like I said. You can also set up a Gambit for fire, but manual input I think is perfectly fine in my opinion. So, and be sure to steal from these things too, why not, right? Plan A. Stealing from these things would help. Just a potion. There's other better things though. And take advantage of fire. If you have a Soul Fang, that'll deal fire damage, area of effect. But unfortunately, we don't get the Soul Fang until after the fight, which doesn't really make much sense to me, but whatever. Let's do a Plan A. I got another potion, okay. Steal from Plan C. Another potion. Fire away. Plan A again, no? Yeah, Plan D. I have to steal from Plan B anyway, so. Balthier, also steal. We'll steal from Plan D. And we have a shitload of potions. That's what we got from that. I also sling over another fire magic. On a Plan A, I guess. And another fire over on Plan C, it seems to me. Ooh. And then fire on Plan B. Now see, the beauty of the Soul Fang is that it would normally deal fire damage to all the Flans at once, which would be optimally great. But, like I said, you won't get the Soul Fang until right after this battle, so making it utterly useless. But that's what they decided to go with, so it doesn't make any sense, but that's what they decided. Okay, great. The Flans are now disintegrating. They are melting into the sewers. Well, further into the sewers, I guess. And it is for us now to make our way over to Firemain. The horse with no name. The horse with no name, Firemane. What a beautiful horse indeed. But before that, we will fight against goblins and ghosts. To be more specific, Garamsythes and ghosts. So they act as if this is like a boss, but it's not a boss, it's just a fight. I don't really know why they give you the whole congratulations, you know, boss rendition, but, you know, basically since there's like, 'cause they didn't do it with the Imperial battle, and there's a boss like coming up right around the corner called Firemane, which is just weird that they made the Flan a boss, because it's not a boss. It wasn't even a boss, you know, a boss health bar, which you'll see, so. Alright, so, although not technically a boss battle, the fight will be long and tough enough that the game displays a congratulations screen, I guess, that's what they say. So, good work, I guess. So now it's time to move on, and we're gonna go to the waterway exit, which we will now encounter some unfamiliar enemies. You know, other than those rats and bats, and toads, those gigantoads. We're gonna now be fighting against ghosts and like, I don't know, imps, Garamsythes. And a toad? Anywhere? Where's that toad? Sometimes the toad might pop up. Oh, did he pop up? Oh, he did, alright, he popped up. Couldn't steal, but it's dead now. I'm pretty sure that blast is gonna kill him. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, someone killed him. Who's short on the HP pole? Okay. Now, I'm gonna wait. So I have licenses building up here. I'm gonna hold on to those until we get out of here. Allocate them later. Not now. Never now. Besides, we don't have enough Gambits to really even need those slots. So the license points I'll just hold on to until my next video. We'll be doing, you know, Nalbana Fortress. Nalbana Dungeon, I should say. The Garamsythe. A demon eyeball. Okay. Steal from a ghost. Because ghosts have glass jewels, and they're actually better than... They're actually pretty good, the glass jewels. I would really like to obtain one. Ah, we got the glass jewel, that's good. We gotta kill those Garamsythes though. They're really gathering up, aren't they? But you know what is annoying? Are those, when you're pulling aggro, it could be a pain. But, that's the name of the game. Alright, I got a level up too. See if I can get one more demon eyeball. And I did. Look at that. How nice. Wonderful. Nobody's really that low on HP right now, so that's good. And the Soul Elfang. Right when we could have used it before. To help us get rid of those flans, they decided, for whatever reason, to put it after the flans. How that makes sense? Don't know. But, in practicality, it actually makes no sense, because the boss that we're about to fight is healed by fire. So it's sort of comical in a way that they would actually set it up that way, but go figure, right? Whatever. a sleeping toad. Steel and fire blast. Blast it with some fire. Don't wake it up. Magic will not wake these things up, as you know. So just try to steal, and stealing and all that does not wake it up. And it's successful. Now I generally have Vaan use steel because the gun is a little bit longer and it does a more powerful hit. Ooh, God, where'd they all come from? They're everywhere, aren't they? I'd rather steal from the ghosts. They're not easy to steal from. I know that. Not easy to steal from one bit. But yet, the Garamsythes are. They're a little bit easier to steal from. Although I'm not getting any luck with anybody right now. Got one demon eyeball. And, that's all I got here. But I'm not gonna dilly-dally. I'm gonna use fire upon the ghost, regardless if I get anything from it, because it might or may not kill it. And it didn't, so in that case, I'll go over and try to steal from it. While Balthier, you attack that guy. But I'll keep trying to steal from this ghost before he's dead. Oh, too bad. Oh well. What you gonna do? That thing is dead. Okay, wonderful. Now, we are finally at the finish line. What do we got? Oh, a high potion. That will come in handy eventually. Did we get everything? I think we did. Well, if there was anything that we did miss, it would be... Got the... We really could have gotten a... We're gonna have to come back for a lot of stuff here. There is a lot of shit that you end up getting later on. Like, for example, there's like a guilt measure in one of those channels down there, but this place is a lot bigger than even what they're showing you here. It's actually bigger than that, because you could go below, you know, see how the stairs, the floodgates change everything, so it's a pretty big place. And it's very, very confusing, like a maze. Anyway, let's go and fight the real boss, Firemane. Firemane, the fucking horse with no name. Made of mist, I assume. Okay, so Firemane. You can steal an option of 3 different things, which hopefully you'll get the Grimoire Togale, but you might end up getting the potion and or Phoenix down. Hopefully you'll get the Grimoire Togale, but you might not, so. Grimoire Togale is a pretty good, unique piece of loot that can probably help you, you know, formulate some sort of plan. Or formulate a package in the bazaar. Anyway, without further ado, we're about to fight Firemane, the boss, so just might want to, you know, check your shit, check your characters, make sure you're in good hands. All I could do for advice is to make sure you have healing for poison. So, Gambit wise, antidote. Instead of eye drops, I'm gonna switch this to antidote. And if you have cure gambits, you'll be fine. But, I'm gonna go with potion, not cure. I'm gonna go with cure. Potion, potion, definitely potion. Alright, so we're good. As long as you have heals and potion, I would say just have your antidote, gambit set, and you're in good shape. And make sure you have healing set. Alright, so without further ado, Fire Main, the first boss of the game. Okay. Alright. Now you may want to prioritize your curing to be a lower number rather than 70%, as you know Balthier showed you, because you know you might be below 70% for a lot of the time, which would end up taking away a lot of your DPS. So you want to make sure you're dishing out DPS. Oh, and of course steel is very important. Oh, as I said, I got the potion. Sucks for me. But from here on out, it's pretty easy. Here's one special attack that does some pretty, it's called Blistering Inferno and Brushfire. Called Brushfire. Brushfire is a massive damage attack and sometimes causes poison. That shouldn't be an issue though. As you can see, I'm pretty much slaying them. I will expect at least one blistering brushfire or whatever it's called. It's called brushfire. I expect them to do it at least once, but yep, there he goes. But bushfire, it was brushfire. Never heard of bushfire. Bushfire? Okay, bushfire. A brushfire makes more sense, but bush? Odd. Now, if you had your antidotes, you'll be good to go in no time. Bosses tend to get a little bit more difficult in this game as they get lower in HP, so don't be surprised if they do. Just let's hope you get crazy combos like I am right now, because I just got a 6-hit combo and a 3-hit combo, which is basically making that cakewalk. And down goes the Fire Main, or at least he's kind of... yeah, I knew it. He did it again. Ooh. Heal him, please. Somebody's gonna have to heal his ass. Boom. Kaboosh. Alright, and Fire Main is down. But instead of actually going down, he just runs away into the night air. Fire Main. Made from the mist. Because the mist burns. Not mist as in what you would think. Oh. This is where it all goes to shit. And introduction of our main antagonist.
Now's not the time.
I do love Vaan though. Vaan is fucking awesome. I love it.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
That's true.
These people have done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking.
By the way, she always says that to Vaan. And there he is. Vaan Zador.
He didn't know what he was doing. You have to let him go. You have to.
Pinello!
Poor Pinello.
Sorry. That dinner will have to wait.
I told you.
That's enough!
What is up with those handcuffs? Jesus, they're huge. Haven't they ever heard of just putting fucking
Hold on to this
goddamn
for me,
cups
would you?
on?
Just
What's up
until
with
I
those
bring
big
Vaan back.
blocks?
On your feet, you!
Those are big handcuffs, I'll tell you that.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
What the hell they have handcuffs out there?
My brother.
Oh, it's those reptiles from before.
I was to kill Balthier, not those addle-pated Imperials.
Interesting. They make another appearance. Apparently they're after this Balthier guy. That must be what they were doing in, you know, Rabanastre to begin with. There was a slight scene where you saw them right before the palace. Up. Let me shut my fucking mouth because this is a pretty cool scene. We visit his brother in the hospital, finding out the importance of the Galbana lily.
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies.
Ooh.
Remember?
It's sad what happened to his brother.
You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember?
He basically became a moot.
The king.
He's all fucked up. Look
Did
at
you?
him.
Were you really a part of it?
I don't think he could talk. He's all fucked up. He's medicated.
Even if
Oh, it's so sad.
Even if you were.
Look at it. He can barely move.
Captain Bosch must have tricked you into
It's
it.
sad. Man, I don't like it. I mean, it's just sad. It's a dream, too. I believe it's also a dream. He must be thinking back to when he was visiting him in the hospital, though. All he's left with is that ring. That's the ring of his brother, right? His brother's ring. It's a very bizarre event. The Galbana lilies. Now it's time for our escape of the Nalbana dungeons. But not a proper dungeon, mind you. It's just a sealed off section of Nalbana. So says Balthier. And we're gonna have to fight pigs as well. So get ready to fight some pigs and fight. Gentleman of the hour.
Prison, where else? More a dungeon, but it's really all the same.
But not a proper dungeon. Fighting pigs and following knight's coattails. Coming up. Oh boy. Is that like a Sikh that turned to
Relax,
ashes?
it's just a corpse. Jump at every
Whoa.
little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out.
You can say that again.
It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress.
Okay.
Take a look around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Obviously, there's a dead guy on the floor.
She's off trying to find us a way out.
Duh. Look around. What do you mean? We just hit a dead guy on the floor. Of course, not the first ones to be here.
Remember what curiosity
Silliness.
killed? Just a friendly word of advice.
Curiosity killed the cat.
This is all the water we've got.
That's as far
I'd
as
save
I
your
know.
strength if I were you.
Because you just asked him what curiosity killed. Well, I'll tell you what curiosity killed. As far as I know, curiosity killed the cat. And as far as I know, Vaan is not a cat. So, friendly word of advice is cats die from curiosity. How it applies, don't know. But again, that's just his advice. Kind word of advice. Remember what curiosity kills. Yeah, cats. Everybody knows that saying. Curiosity kills a cat. Anyway, I guess he meant curiosity kills Vaan. I have no idea what the fuck that even meant. Curiosity killed the cat, but I don't know how that applies to Vaan being curious. Oh god, it's just funny when you actually think about it. Anyway, it's still a good game with a very well-crafted story and good voice acting, all that, a whole shebang. Very compelling story. But boy, is that kind of funny. Just remember what curiosity killed. Just a friendly word of advice. What, the cat? I don't even have a cat. I mean, come on, man. I mean, if anything, the only closest thing we have to a cat would be a rabbit, and she's the one who's being curious, looking for a way out. So, curiosity must have killed the rabbit at one point, did it not? Maybe it didn't. But I do know that the saying is not curiosity killed the Vaan. I know it's not that. Anyway, so curiosity killed the, well, I don't know what he meant by that, but anyway, till my next video, we are now at the hands and mercy of the Empire, sealed off at the bottom of Nalbana Fortress in what is known as the Nalbana Dungeon. And we're gonna have to make our way out of the Nalbana Dungeons, defeat the Sikh prisoners, and obviously finding the exit. And then fire up and get ready to do some more plundering through some underground crazy mines and railroads, because we have a ways to go to get the fuck back out into the surface, to breathe in some fresh sandy air, or Dalmascan air, from fresh desert air. Alright, this was Mike Steele, and this was Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age playthrough. This is part 3, and my next, I'll be covering everything that is to come, obviously. Hopefully we'll be able to make it back to Rabanastre in my next video, but we'll see how far we get. And without further ado, I shall take my leave, and as I'd always say, keep it gaming, guys. Keep it gaming. Peace out.